Nighttime in Helsinki. Winter is coming, but there's still plenty of people on the streets having a good time, and others who've maybe had too good of a time. I've come to Finland. The country has a reputation for fun and music, and also for alcohol. I'm on my way to a bar to meet a young woman struggling with her drinking. Emma is one of 3 young people whose lives have been affected by drugs. They'll tell me and my fellow reporters their stories during the show. Emma's only 22 years old, but she already has a long history with drinking. From the very start, she knew she had a problem.
It was tearing me apart, you know, inside, because I felt like there was no way out, because I couldn't drink, but I couldn't stay sober, and I was like, I'm screwed, you know, like I'm really screwed, you know. I was thinking that aren't you supposed to be like 40 to become an alcoholic? I know that if I would like people here, they can have 1 beer and that's it, but if I have 1 beer, I end up probably smoking weed, doing cocaine, waking up next to a random guy, so you know, that's the difference.
Emma wants to show me where her drinking started. She takes me to one of Finland's state-owned liquor stores, the only shops in the country allowed to sell wine and hard liquor like vodka. But the restrictions didn't stop Emma from starting to drink at a young age.
My first drunk was like half a bottle of Red Cat and half a bottle of Green Cat, and I was so drunk, and I was 13, and my hangover lasted for 3 days, and yeah. All of my money basically went to drinking, you know. I mean, I didn't really buy food, I didn't really care about that stuff, and for like a year I tried to control it, but then I realized, okay, you know, it's everything or nothing, you know.
Saturday night in Helsinki, and I'm heading out to the bars on my own without Emma. I'm having a beer or two like a lot of people here, but true to their reputation, as the night goes on, it seems like almost everyone around me is getting drunk. In Finland, people drink differently than in the 2 countries I've lived in. Over half of Finnish drinkers in a survey say they've recently had more than 5 drinks in one night. In the US, where I'm from, it's 25% of drinkers, and in Germany, it's only 15%. So Finns, when they drink a lot.
We take a couple of shots and a couple of drinks, and then a couple of shots and then a couple of drinks, and so on and so on, and at the end of the night we're like...
People drink like 5 shots and 7 beers, and then...
We've kind of got to know that we have to be really drunk to even interact with people or something, and that's why we do that. I think it's just like the shyness we have.
Does that make people alcoholics?
No, not really. Not here. Well, not here.
Yes, they are alcoholics.
They have a drinking problem, but they just don't want to deal with it. They don't think about it. They're like, yeah, everybody does this.
I visit the harbor, where every day boats come in from Estonia. Many Finns make the trip there for one reason only: to bring back cheap alcohol. Finland has some of the highest alcohol taxes in Europe. While that makes drinking here less affordable, it doesn't seem to stop anyone. I meet up again with Emma. She shows me some old videos from her past life.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw these?
I think many years ago. Okay, this is me. What the hell? Totally drunk.
Ja Nina ohjeistaa.
What made you come to that point?
We had like a class trip, and then we had been drinking like 2 days in a row, and then I just kind of you know, fell apart at the hostel shower, and so melodramatic, but I was like, okay, oh my God, what's happening? All these flashbacks kept coming to me, and then I kind of realized where my life was going, and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. And well, then I started to quit drinking on my own, but obviously it didn't work out, and then I kind of realized that, okay, let's ask for some help, you know, and then I ended up in treatment, and yeah.
Now Emma is sober. She hasn't touched alcohol in more than 3 years. It's great.
Thank you.
I would love to know about this picture.
All the drinking and drugging just made me go further away from the person I really am, and when I look at that picture, I feel like, okay, you know what? That's who I am these days. I mean, I'm that 3-year-old girl all over again, you know?
This is Emma sober. I'm sitting in on her band rehearsal. She wants to be a singer and says it wouldn't have been possible if she hadn't quit drinking.
I guess, you know, I'm always gonna be an addict, an alcoholic, and I need something in exchange, you know? I mean, I feel like I'd rather die than have a boring sober life, so I have to do this to stay sober, you know, and it feels like, yeah, it feels like I'm in a dream. This is better than any drug I've ever taken. This is better than alcohol. This is better than, you know, my best drinking night ever.
Emma's built herself a new life where only a few of her friends, not even her bandmates, know about her addiction. Even though a lot of people drink in Finland, alcoholism is still taboo. But if the topic comes up, to me, it seems like she'll be confident enough to handle it.
Yeah.